Alright, I know this is a little out of nowhere, but I wanted to show this game. I mean, let's see, it's 2024, so what's going on in Kingdom Come Deliverance? Well, there's no more DLC, I can tell you that. I mean, except, like, this is all the DLC that's out, and this is a brand new character I just made. I have my character that I've beaten it. Let's see, these are all the different DLCs. Wait. Yeah, that was stupid. I didn't get it. I don't intend to get it either. But, or that one, the woman's lot thing. All these other ones, though, are really good. This one's a city. These are tournaments, regular cash, Band of Bastards. That comes in later on after you beat the main quest. That's, like, more combat and all that. Because in this game, it's all about your skills. Like, for instance, when you start this game, in the beginning, like I am, see, I'm right outside at Uncle's house. Matter of fact, this is my character. Wait. Yeah, right there. Still got, still got Divish's, armor on, you know, his what did it call them things? Shite. Yeah, wafer neck. I still got his wafer neck on. Don't have my sword anymore because I got beat up by that big bully that. And I was doing really good against everybody else. I don't understand how I don't know how he whooped me so easy, but whatever. It is what it is. I was beating 3 people on at once. Anyway, so I figured this kind of go into my thing about revisiting old games and post them up like I did on the MechWarrior bit. And that one, thank you, by the way, for everybody that watched it. I appreciate it. Maybe thumbs up it, that would be great. But I do appreciate anything, including watching it. Anyway, into this game. So, all these flowers, this is what I do, just a little recommendation if you decide to start this game to get started. You have skills, obviously. Yeah, see, herbalism is obviously a skill. Anyway, these skills, you got to build them up by doing stuff. You know, you don't... Not quests. I mean, quests help, of course, but you'll see what I'm doing in a little bit. It's going to be a lot of combat practice. You got to practice. You start out... Like, you're only going to be as good as you make yourself in this game. Period. That's all there is to it. There's no, like, other ways. But anyway, so check this out. So, on these, we got, if you've got fragrant herbs in your inventory, already, you get a +2 charisma bonus just by having that in your, just by having flowers in your inventory. Who says not fragrant herbs in a saddlebag, it was shyless. That's really helpful in combat. That's really good if you want to make money, which is what I'm doing right now. And then herb picking activity will add experience to your strength stat. That's really important. Once you get to that point, you want to keep doing herbalism. I mean, and combat. Keep training, of course, but this will take you far. It really will. Let's choose one of these. I'll do this one. Sorry about my cat. He's really... I think it's that time of the month. Or that time of the year, my bad. When they get super annoying because they think the world owes them, I don't know, sexual favors or something. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I mean, if you do, please like, share, subscribe, you know all that. And a lot of people don't, so I would really appreciate it if you did, because I really do try to put as much work into this as I can. I mean, I know it may not seem that way, but even the logos you gotta add into the video. All you people that make them, you know what I'm talking about. I do appreciate all the views, though, guys, and for giving me a chance to show you what I want to show you. And I hope that I can bring you better stuff. If you give me a chance, if you give me an opportunity, I will. This isn't my usual content. My usual content's more team-based with the 75th Ranger Regiment, my gaming community, my boys, my family, my sisters, all them. But, I don't know. I just want people to be able to see this. Some of the games are out there, the gems. That you don't have to put up with these horrible games that try to brainwash you all the time, you know? Like, you don't have to do that. I mean, I know everybody wants to get the newest, greatest games. I'm not saying that there aren't good games out there. I don't want to go on a rant, but we're better than that. I mean, we can, I don't know, when you run together, when you find a group of people to run with, it's a lot easier to stay away from that content, too, because you can do things with them. Poppy seeds are really good to get. Once you learn alchemy in here, that's another thing that'll help you out a lot. But right now, this is a really good way to make money, cheap. Anyway, what I was saying is, I think we all know, I hope that y'all know I'm talking about this craziness with Assassin's Creed. They knew that was going to blow up. That's why they added it in there to get more attention. And I'm tired of it. I just want to enjoy video games. I want my buddies to enjoy video games. I don't want them to go through this, you know, like what everybody else is going through, what all of you are going through, I'm sure. It's a shame why these companies, they don't care what their consumer wants. Instead, all they care about is brainwashing people. And I'm telling you, it doesn't turn people into good people. It turns them into bad people. So, I don't want my kids watching that crap. You know, like, I don't want sex in the game at all. Period. Keep it out. I don't want nothing to do with it. I mean, it's nice to have a romance in here, but not if everybody's going to put their perverted ass ideas of doing stuff in there. If we all can't agree that some things don't belong in a video game, just like we do about movies, right? You want to go watch a porno, you don't do it on a regular movie channel. I mean, now you do. Get every twisted fantasy you want shoved in your face. That way you morally bankrupt you. Y'all are better than that. We are all better than that. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to turn it into a preach session. I mean, I don't think enough people remind others of what their worth is. Instead, you think you gotta go along with the latest trend or adapt to what the latest weirdo is trying to push in your head just because he's got too much money. Because that's what it is. It's rich people fucking with your head. Don't let them mess with your head. Anyway, let's get in this game. Yeah, I'm mainly gonna go comments off on this one afterwards and just play through the game. And I hope that you all enjoy it. If you do, I'm open to any comments. I know some of you might not be very happy about what I just said in the beginning. I'm not pretending to be anything more than what I am. I mean, I'm human and I got opinions. They're not political in nature. I mean, just because they rub on that shoulder doesn't mean I'm aiming to get into it. I can't put this up on my regular channel, at least not with commentary, because of what I'm saying right now. I don't want to involve, you know, because that's not what we're about in the 75th. We're just about enjoying good games. But it's getting harder to do that. I mean, it's really getting hard to do that, because you can't find a game that's not going to try to pervert you or turn you into something you're not, you know what I mean? Or make you see things the way they want you to see them. And there's so many different ways they can trick you into thinking that it's so bad. All these people that think they're winning, they're not winning. I mean, you know, protesting for stupid crap and hurting other people and pushing these twisted, perverted ideas. No, that's not the way to go, guys. Focus on the entertainment. If you suck at doing stories, man, there's people I know literally right now who could write better stories than all this other crap. Assassin's Creed and all this garbage they got out there. They do that because they have no content. They have no imaginations. They're filthy rich. They're not you and me. They're not like you and me. The people that force this crap into games, they're rich. I mean, usually they're rich or they're well off, and they make more by twisting and perverting your mind into something that you're not. So, fight against it by just going back in your games collection, you know? That's one of the reasons I'm mainly doing this. Go back in, look, see what's going on. I'm not going to be able to make it there to do that video today. I mean, I'm sorry to meet the main guy today, the main quest. I'm doing this without a script or anything. I'm just saying it from my heart. I mean, really, because I am a Christian. I'm a stout American. I believe in American morals and all that, but we are losing our way. And sadly, I mean, it's almost all of our faults because we're allowing it to happen. And when we don't have to, you know, you can bankrupt them, really. That's the best way to do that. You want to hurt a rich person? Matter of fact, where's all the people they keep saying that they're, you know, opposing they want to take from the rich and evening out the people? Then why is it that they're always the ones supporting the rich people? They're always the one doing the bidding of the rich people. Because whenever I look into this crap, the only thing I find is that. I find that rich people like George Soros and other people are out there literally spending hundreds of billions and more money, like trying to do vault tech experiments on everybody's fucking minds, trying to twist them into perverts and shit to where they can't even produce anymore. You know, like I don't know if people realize that. It's not like people on the right, and I'm not saying I'm on the right. I'm not on either side. I'm more independent because Republicans are backstabbers. Sorry, not the people. I'm talking about politicians. What was I saying? See, I get off on tangents and I lose my way. Plus, I'm playing a video game. I mean, this is all a pastime for them. It's a game. They're just seeing how much they can poke and prod you. And the more that you react to it, really, not... Okay, that's... No, what you're doing there is right, by reacting to it. All the people making the videos, you know, why everybody's stepping on them because they have those opinions. I know how that feels. A lot of my friends do the same thing to me. You know, they don't support me on my views. But, I mean, I don't need their support either. So, I could do it on my own if I had to. I'd rather not. But, I just think that, I don't know, that's what I'm seeing. A whole lot of rich people messing with a whole lot of poor people's minds. Because now we're all poor. I mean, you can't say this Democrat agenda and all this crap's working out. Because we're all poor. Such a shame, man. I'm 46. I know I'm getting old. But I remember a time in this country. I remember what it was like in those videos that other people watch, and you know the weirdos out there ratio and with negative likes because they're normal people with nuclear families. Things were much better back then. You could walk around, you didn't have to worry about getting robbed, you know, or anything. I mean, because the law enforcement did their jobs and were chasing political opponents or anything like that. I mean, what the hell's going on here? And we're allowing it. I mean, I'm not calling for anything. I'm just saying, what are we doing? I mean, America's only where it's at. The rich people didn't get us here. You did that. All of you did that. It's an utter shame, man. All it takes is a few people that ain't even Americans, as far as I know. And look what they can do. I mean, they practically destroyed our country. And I don't know who's going to be happy on either side when we don't have a country, when America's no longer here, huh? Because I can tell you the real world is savage compared to what we have it. Savage. Anyway. Man, I'm watching more people protest the stuff going on in Israel than I am watching people protest the war in Ukraine. And I'm like, what the? I mean, hundreds of thousands of people dead? Why wouldn't you be protesting that? That's a worthy cause. I mean, what, 58,000 people or something like that died in the Vietnam War? And look what America did when we united. But yet, you mean to tell me that hundreds of thousands of people being forced to the front line and dying under a dictator, and we support that? I mean, instead we're going to protest something we don't know nothing about and get involved in the defense of another country. And I'm not choosing sides on either one of them issues. I'm not there. And neither are you. Like, we don't know the ins and the outs, so let them deal with it, you know? I'm not even opposed to sending them money to defend themselves. I don't want people to die. That's my whole shtick. Stop killing people. Because that's what they're doing. They're dividing everybody. And then they're having us all kill each other. That's exactly what they're doing. I mean, it's really ingenious when you think about it. It's not. It's freaking disgusting because only low-key, no honor people do shit like that. A person with honor, with balls and merit, you know what they do? They do it right in front. They don't hide it. You go right to somebody's face and you talk to them like a man. or like a woman. You know, you don't do this crap that they're doing, trying to. That's what evil people do. They work in the shadows because they know good, decent people will fight them if they work in the open. And this shit going on in Ukraine should have everybody outraged. We should all be opposing this. I don't. I mean, and I know that might not be a popular view, and it should be a hugely popular view. I mean, Jesus. And if you try to say that we ain't got Americans over there fighting right now, you're crazy. You don't know this government at all. Of course there are. That means Americans have likely died too. I mean, and now they're going to push us to war with Russia? Why? Russia wanted to be our ally. I mean, when I do the research, and I've done quite a bit of it, when I get back there, what I can't find is where Russia's really picked at us since Soviet Union fell apart. I mean, what's going on right now? We could be allied with them, achieving space flight. I don't know, doing something amazing. Instead, what are we doing? Oh, send Ukrainians to mass die on the front lines until Russia nukes us. And then they'll all have a good reason to go to war forever because they'll go, oh, America got hit, oh my God. It's like, yeah, after every other country's getting hit out there, what do you think? It never going to make it to our shores? What do you think? We ain't been sending Americans over to die in foreign countries already? We have. I mean, what have we been doing since Barack Obama got in office? It's been nothing but war, except for when Trump was in office. That's the only time I didn't see any military actions. I mean, okay, he did a few military actions, so I could say that about him, but it wasn't even all that big. He dropped a bomb or something. It wasn't nothing like now. You didn't have these numbers of people dying. Hundreds of thousands of people. My soul hurts when I think about that. Because I can put my mind in a place that could be me. You know, I could be one of them people. That could be you. I don't want to see that happen to any American. Anyway, I guess that's kind of my intro.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
You can't just walk around in the dark. You have to have a light. It's the law.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul. It is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
You must be up to no good sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the catchpoles see you.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage. But you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him! Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
What do you want here?
For the kitchen
Baked
or the
goods fresh
field,
from the
my
oven. Come and
fine
get
wares
them.
will brighten your every day.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry. And garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
I'm feeling as good as new.
I'm glad to hear it.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz. He could teach you.
About that debt.
It'll take me a while longer.
I understand. There's no hurry. I'm sure you'll honour your debt.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that, Sir Rudzig, so you don't see no one attacking us.
What's life like in Rattay?
Life is good here. By God's mercy, the war's passed us by so far. There's nothing but them refugees to disturb the peace.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Pah! Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Everywhere they go, they pillage, rape and slaughter, or so the tales have it. Of course, all armies do that, but them barbarians take pleasure in it. Jesus Christ be praised. Good luck to you.
Let's talk about the price.
Aye?
Are we agreed?
You won't convince me with that. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.